Yo, yo, yo. Welcome all my fellow Wall Street speculators. Or something like that, whatever we are. Everybody's a stockbroker now. Overnight, everybody knows how. Everybody's got it. It's taken over the internet. It's taken it by storm. We control the narrative, damn it. Okay, looks like everything's in order. What up, what up? How we doing? How we doing? You guys on TikTok, the YouTube, Twitch links are in the bio. Come check it out. Alaska, what up, man? Did you get those, did you see those, links I left for you in that one video? Need a stockbroker? Dude, we all need a stockbroker. On that one video I made, I put some, I put the sources of one of the guys that I follow. I've followed him for a long time. He's good when it comes to, like, fundamental investing and how to pick stocks and how to, you know, do stuff like that. What up, Maddie? What up? Waiting for people to hop in here. Yeah, dude, definitely check that guy out. It's Financial Education. He does a lot of good stuff. He got me, the best stock I've ever had is I got in on Tesla pretty early. And it was because of him. Like, he's the one that, you know, was like, hey, look at this setup. Here's the thing. Cash App is pretty good for stocks. Yeah, I barely ever use Cash App, but I heard somebody else say that today that, you can do Cash App, or you can buy stocks on Cash App. Yeah, definitely start with the basics, man. You just want to know all the basics first. And then, because there's a lot of shit to it, honestly. You know, it's all about, basically, you just want to find, I mean, what I do, I don't like short sell or anything. I just find good companies and, you know, invest in them sometimes. Anyway, okay, we got people popping in here. We'll go ahead and switch to glamour mode. Okay. Bam. All right, so we need American stores with American-made stuff. True. I co-sign on that. I'm curious to see right now. Here's it says the futures, which is like the pre-market numbers. Stock futures fall flat after a steep sell-off on Wall Street because the market, despite those, you know, few shit stocks being up, the actual market was down today. And they're talking about, like, limiting trading. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So, who knows? We're still in the Wild West time right now, but anything can change. Joe Biden, he did a Buy America order. I don't know how much teeth it had. I hadn't really read into it. But I know he did buy a Buy America, or he did a Buy America order. Ward, thank you for the bits, man. You the man. You the man. Or our person, man, camera, TV. Okay, so anyway, before we get to the main attraction, which starts in a few minutes here, Marjorie Taylor Greene was in the news again today for several different reasons. But we'll start with probably the shittiest thing I've ever seen her do, actually. Wow, that's hard to believe. Amazon needs to get some unions is what they need to do. Well, Bezos, yeah, he's definitely a reptilian. Anyway, I don't know if you guys saw this video, but Marjorie Taylor Greene, this is, a lot of people were saying this was from, like, you know, this year or earlier this week or something. This is actually from 2019. This was back when she was just a batshit crazy person. But anyway, she decides she's going to chase down David Hogg, the Parkland kid, and berate him for like 3 minutes. And he handled it very well, actually. But yeah, this is...
Yeah. David, why are you supporting the red flag laws? If Scott Peterson, the resource officer at Park...
Again, she's harassing a child weeks after all his friends, or not all of his friends, but a a big group of kids at his school got murdered, and he went through the most horrific experience he'll probably ever have in his life, aside from having to talk to Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course.
Parkland had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz wouldn't have killed anybody in your high school, or at least protected them. Why are you supporting red flag gun laws that attack our Second Amendment rights? And why are you using kids to get to as a barrier? Do you not know how to defend yourself?
He's a kid. What do you mean he's using kids as a barrier? He's a kid. He's a child.
Stance? Look, I'm an American citizen. I'm a gun owner. I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun for protection for myself, and you are using your lobby and the money behind it and the kids to try to take away my Second Amendment rights. You don't
God damn, get a wind mic.
You can't defend your stance? How did you get over 30 appointments with senators? How'd you do that?
Like, this is pure psycho shit right here. Like, this is crazy shit. Like, you're chasing a child down the road, just accosting him with bat shittery.
How did you get major press coverage on this issue? And how did you get kids? Why do you use kids?
Yeah, why do you use
Why
yourself?
kids? You know,
How dare you?
If school zones were protected with security guards with guns, there would be no mass shootings at schools. Do you know that? The best way to stop a bad guy.
That is the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, if you didn't, there was a guard in Parkland, if I recall. Wasn't there a guard in the Parkland shooting? Yeah, one guard with a gun. That's gonna stop it. I know. We'll give a 7th grade teacher. We'll give them a gun because that's what they went to school for. Some little, old lady who's teaching the high school class. Let's give her a 45. Fuck doing anything about gun laws or anything. Maybe, mental health programs, anything. Let's arm the little old ladies that teach school.
Gun is with a good guy with a gun. But yet you're attacking our Second Amendment. And you have nothing to say. No words. So I'm walking. He's got nothing to say. Sad.
Yeah, it
He has nothing to say
sad.
because there really isn't anything to say, you guys. He has nothing to say because he's paid to do this. He has the walkaway march. He's got the
walkaway march is a right-wing thing, but so she's basically doing the meme of this is all like a deep state setup. Like, she thinks this is all paid, staged. Like, that's where she's at. I mean, she's tweeting or Facebook posting about Frazzle Drip. She's one of the Parkland false flag people. She talked about it, or she posted about it, I guess I should say. So that's where she's at. And she's like, oh, this is fake. I caught up with the scammer. He's using children. He's a paid actor. Like, that's where this person's at. This congressperson.
he's got the Women's March, and they're funding all of this. Everytown Gun USA, they're funding all this stuff, okay? That was David Hogue right there.
Hogg,
we saw
yeah.
him inside the Senate building. He had 30 appointments where he went around and got to talk to senators. I got to talk to none.
Thank God.
He had media coverage all over the place. I had zero. Guess what? I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen. And I have nothing, but this guy with his George Soros funding and his
Jesus
major liberal
Christ.
funding has got everything. I want you to think about that. That's where we are. And he's a coward. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stand.
So yeah, anyway, that came out today, but I just want to outline all the things that we have found out in the last week. We have found out that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a Parkland truther, a Sandy Hook truther. She pushed conspiracies about the Georgia Guidestones, which isn't the craziest conspiracy. Well, I mean, it is crazy as hell, but it's not like super harmful. I mean, it is, but not okay. It's not Parkland is fake, I guess you could say, but it's really fucking stupid. She did that. And, she tried to impeach the president that just got in office. And then we find this. So all those have happened in like a week, no more than 10 days. And I haven't heard a single Republican push back on it. Not one. I mean, you have a psychopath in your party who last year or 2 years ago was chasing children down the road, yelling that their life tragedy was fake, and not a single Republican has talked about it. It is absolute insanity. I think. Oh yeah, this guy, this Barry Shapiro. He said more Republicans in Congress have condemned Liz Cheney's words than Marjorie Taylor Greene. So Liz Cheney saying that the president needs to be impeached has gotten more pushback than Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think. I mean, can you guys think of anybody that actually has come out and say Marjorie Taylor Greene's comments are ridiculous? Like, I haven't seen one person. Anyway, then this dropped a little bit ago. Jimmy Gomez, who is a representative, he said, I don't need to explain why Marjorie Taylor Greene is a clear and present danger in Congress and in our democracy. She did it herself, and she must go. I'm introducing a resolution to expel her from Congress immediately. And honestly, I think this is a really good move, because I feel like anybody that signs on to that doesn't sign on to this is, you know, openly advocating for a crackpot in the Congress. If this was like a president or something, you know, even if it was like a senator, I think it would have a harder time. But I think they'd be willing to, not all of them, but enough of them. I don't know what the vote has to be on that exactly, but I feel like enough of them would go along with that, because man, she's evil. Yeah, she's just ridiculous. The right pretends things. Yeah, exactly. The right pretends that none of this stuff is going on, and they're talking about AOC wanting to give people health care. Like I made a video about this the other day when AOC said the thing about the reason they made the 22nd Amendment was to get FDR out of office. They're still going on that meme, even though technically she's right, kinda. You know, even though he happened to die before he got out of office, the reason that this 22nd Amendment gained popularity and finally got pushed through was because FDR served 4 terms. Well, he died in the first year of the 4th term, but you get what I mean. I mean, even, you know, like Madison Cawthorn and Lauren Boebert, they're not even on her level. She's not even there yet. But, and then this was today. So, you know, Marjorie Taylor Greene is the one that's wearing the free speech mask, or you know, saying she's silenced and censored. And today they went to a press. She had a town hall, and the people there that wanted to ask questions were told they couldn't. And then Meredith, whatever that is, reporter, tries to ask Greene a follow-up question after Greene mentioned the recent stories. Greene's team told me they weren't going to be any media availability. Meredith tried anyway and was escorted out, which Greene's team told me would happen if I tried. So that's the lady getting escorted out.
To tell us that we are suffering in this country is completely wrong. Actually,
big turnout there, by the way. But yeah, so media member tried to ask a question, and she was not having it.
It's these third world countries that are socialist or communist countries where people are truly suffering. America's the only, and that for the left to tell us that
I know, stupid libs, and they're wanting to improve quality of life. And just FYI, you know that the Wall Street bets GameStop thing has crossed all genres, because now even Q is talking about it, or Q influencers are. Like they're going back to an old Q post and saying that you know, this where it says game over is basically them hinting towards the GameStop thing, which is completely ridiculous. But it just shows you that this is actually the first thing to bring the internet together in a very long time, probably since Tiger King, and I would even say it goes past Tiger King. But it's definitely been a long time since the internet was together on anything, and this is it. I just hope, I don't know what they're going to do the next couple days, if they're going to shut down trades, are they going to minimize trades, or what they're gonna do. I don't give it past the weekend. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they'll figure it out. Yeah, telling school shooter victims that it didn't happen is pretty evil. I would concur with you there. Oh shit! Oh, damn it! Hold on. There. So yeah, and let's see. Oh, this is a pretty good one. This was, and then the Discord, the Wall Street Bets Discord got shut down, and then the Reddit forum went private. Like, I've been a member of that Reddit for at least a year, and I got kicked out, and I've been trying to rejoin because it's got to be by invite only. But it's been like so blocked up, you know, like they can't even function right now. But this is one of the guys talking about one of the hedge fund. It's like, oh, Melvin Capital's name. It's like, oh, what's that, Melvin? Your financial prospects are bleak, and the system feels like it's rigged against you? Join the working class, Melvin. You call this a crisis? We call this a Tuesday. Like, yes. I just love this story so much. It's so awesome. Anyway, yeah, we got a few minutes before the thing starts. Starts at 10 on the dot here. Oh shit. What the fuck? Why is my mouse fucking up? There we go. Hey, there we go. Okay. You guys see this? This is one of the Capitol rioter ladies. She went to court, and then they tried to ask her questions on the way out, and she straight up booked it.
Why did you storm the Capitol? Why did you storm the Capitol? Do you have any?
No comment.
What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died?
Watch
What would
this
you say?
bitch sprint.
What would you say? What would you say to the 5 families who died, Miss Pert? Miss Pert, why did you storm the Capitol? Miss Pert.
I don't know.
What would you say to the families, Miss Pert? Do you have any regrets? Do you believe the election was stolen, Miss Pert? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say to the families of?
Like, she's a terrible person, but you know, I don't think I could do that. I gotta give her credit. Some pretty good foot speed there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. That's the only thing I'd seen on that story. I don't remember who that person was exactly. But this video of Pert and Win. I don't know. I guess I missed that one. We love being poor, right? Yeah. No. We love being the poors, getting table scrap. Yeah, not bad in heels. That's what I thought. I'm like, damn, she's booking it. Yeah, they will definitely change the rules. But I just love this story because like the subreddit community of Wall Street Bets was, you know, like 2.7 million people. And it didn't take near that many, and they literally brought giant hedge funds to their knees. Like, this just shows you, like, if we can, not even that, doesn't have to be that, you know, we don't need 300 million people or 100 million people. We just need like several million people to all be striving towards the same goal, and we can literally change the world. Like, I know that sounds like super cheesy, but that is really what this shows, especially with the power of the internet. But the thing, like, you know, the thing with the internet is everybody's doing their own thing. They're, you know, all the creators, everyone's on their own track. You know, even with, like, you know, if we see somebody who's like a great rapper, Like, we can literally fund that guy in one night if everybody, 100,000 people puts up $1 and he can make his dream happen. Just the crazy amount of things that the internet can accomplish. It's not been tapped into enough. Just because we are all so distracted on our shit. And it's like, it's good to see a story like this at least every once in a while. I'm hoping that they don't completely, I hope it continues for at least a while. I hope people make money, and I hope at the end most people are able to bail out and not get too greedy. Because I do hate that some people will be left holding the bag. Like, I put a little money into into Nokia, but it's just, it's a few bucks. If I lose it, I don't really care. Not that I don't care. I care. Money's money, but yeah, if it goes to zero tomorrow, I won't lose any sleep over it. But we shall see. And then they moved it to Telegram, so like I check out the Q forums on Telegram, but now now it's all Q forums and then Wall Street Bets. That's where they've put people who just traded stocks. They relegated them to the Q boards, basically. We spend more time liking cat videos than anything worthwhile. True. And you'll see a video of like somebody like, please stop for a second, that we can change the world. You're like, scroll. Puppy dog with a smiley face. Oh, that gets a like. Let me comment. Let me share. Like, yeah, our thinking is backwards on that. Although a lot of those, that grift really got old on TikTok. You see the people like, oh man, my girlfriend says I can't get 100,000 likes. Let's prove her wrong for the boys. And it's like, okay, it was cool the first couple times. Y'all can cut that shit out now, because nobody believes you that this isn't some completely staged setup. You know what I mean? Uniting. The problem is unity. I mean, if you think about it, even though, it sucks, they put Trump in office. In a way, that was a buck against the establishment. It was a really stupid one, but that was an FU to the establishment. And I know it's early, but we could have had Bernie, and that would have been the ultimate FU to the establishment. But, we got divided on who has a better chance, and, we were very, very split on that. It was pretty close between Bernie and Biden. But, we could have put Bernie in the White House if we'd all just said, fuck what the establishment is saying, fuck the establishment Democrats, let's put Bernie in the White House, and let's let him clean out DC. Have like a bunch of people from Greenpeace running the government or whatever, like people in the Virginia Lions Club, or not Virginia, Vermont Lions Club. If they're in the top 1%, let them hold the bag. It's probably a Louis Vuitton. True. Yeah, but what's gonna happen is some people that like just don't understand investing at all or how stocks work are gonna download Robinhood today or tonight, and tomorrow they're gonna like try to buy stock and probably take out margin or just do something dumb. Which you get, you do stuff like that, you're bound to lose. So it's not a good look in the beginning, but it is going to happen to some people, and people are going to have sob stories after this. Kind of the same thing with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was going to the moon, you saw, like the first time, not this time, but the first time, there's so many retail investors. I made 2 million. I made this. I made that. Fast forward 6 months, everyone's like, I lost my house twice. I don't even know how I did it. So, get ready for that. And then all the people in the establishment will be like, oh, this is why we need to regulate retail investors. Not the assholes that over leveraged a stock that had 140% of a stock sold short after they bought from a guy who bought from a guy who bought from a guy. Fuck regulating those guys who literally manipulate the market daily. It's ridiculous. The funny thing is those Redditors getting rich on GameStop stocks will probably pay more taxes. Yeah, in a way, you could say it's a win-win for Wall Street. You're getting new people invested. You're getting new people involved in the market. The stock's up. The only problem is there really is no downside, other than some people will lose money, which happens every day on Wall Street. So it's really not a downside. And the hedge funds that were heavily bought into the stock will lose money. But that's what like if me or you did something that dumb, we would lose our money and nobody would give a shit. The SEC wouldn't be trying to regulate, so we didn't lose as much money. Only when they do it. And that's why, you know, don't buy that bullshit narrative about, oh, this is bad for the market and this and that. It's like, no, it's bad for them. It's bad for them. And the worst thing that could probably come out of this is like more regulations, but if they don't get regulated and we do, like riots in the street, you know what I mean? Travis Few, thank you for the follow, man. Is that the Travis Few? The one and only? The blue check mark? Fancy. But yeah, just I seen you know, like if you turn on CNBC there, oh, this is outrageous. The poors are getting a leg up. How dare they? You know. It's just I don't, if you guys, some of you guys, I'm sure saw my live earlier, the Trump supporter guy on CNBC literally like twisting himself in knots to not say regulation, but say regulation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think, yeah, Travis is, yeah, I believe that Travis View. I don't know, maybe not. Could be an imposter. You never know. Gotta watch them Q shills, man. They're a rare breed. Yeah, we got a minute here. Let's see what AOC's got to say.
I actually sense a profound difference between the Republican caucus of last term, the 115th Congress, and the Republican caucus of this term that we are now, a few weeks into at this point. And that difference was that it really felt that last term, the Republican caucus was one of extreme fealty to Donald Trump. There were some that were true believers, others that simply remained quiet out of cowardice and out of fear of the president's retribution. But this term, there are legitimate white supremacist sympathizers that sit at the heart and at the core of the Republican caucus in the House of Representatives. And when you see someone like the House Minority Leader, Kevin McCarthy of the Republican Party, respond to white supremacist vitriol coming from his own members, not with censure like they did with Representative Steve King of Iowa, not with, being stripped of committees, not with any consequence. You have to wonder who actually has that power.
And that's such a good point on Steve King, because Steve King only got censured and they did what they did against him because he was damaged goods. He was on the way out. He had gotten really close to getting beat his last couple elections. So it was almost guaranteed that he was going to get beat in his next election. So the comments he made about, calves the size of cantaloupes and stuff like that, he was an easy target. They only did what they did against him because they knew he was on the way out. Marjorie Taylor Greene has done way worse. I mean, she doesn't have the illustrious career of racism that Steve King did, but she's about catched up in, a short amount of time. And, nothing, not one thing. It's just absolutely bonkers to me. Have there been any news on Dominion's billionaire lawsuit with Giuliani? Not except for, I guess, that they did it. Travis says that's fair. I don't... Okay, yeah, but anyway, let's see if this indig's on yet. What is wrong with this page? Okay. Blue doo doo. I think it's on the YouTube channel. Oh, we're not doing this shit again, are we? Go to all videos. Let me check the... Oh, what the fuck, man? In an effort to determine if Q is creative or elaborate hoax. Watch free.
As a budtender, High Supply definitely drew me to them because they're very affordable. They have pre-rolls, vapes, popcorn nugs, regular flour, whatever your choice of cannabis
I don't know,
may
boys
be,
and girls.
they have something for you.
Why would they put the first one out and then not the other ones? This is, yeah, because this is Vice News Tonight. Okay.
Tonight.
I started looking.
Tonight. Facebook owns the market. Or whatever. Wall Street Bets. Well, Reddit. Well, goddamn it. I hate pre-rolls. I hate pre-rolls too, but they're necessary. Yeah, I don't know. It's not on yet. Okay, well, let's give it a few minutes, see if it pops up on there. Real question, would you... Greene or Boebert? Oh man, that gotta be Boebert. Neither? Can I choose neither? Is that like a F, marry, kill situation? I'd choose myself.
And it increasingly seems, unfortunately, that in the House Republican caucus, Kevin McCarthy answers to these QAnon members of Congress, not the other way around.
True.
And that is something that frankly needs to be said. You know, he said he was going to...
Can you even, like, I don't think most people outside of, you know, very politically engaged people could name other people besides like Boebert, Greene, Madison Cawthorn, Matt Gaetz. He's not a QAnoner, but like it's all the crazies. Nobody knows like what's his face, like Jim Thorpe from Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows those people.
Going to pull Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene aside after
maybe they're only showing episodes 2 and 3
her
on the
comments
network.
to Parkland activists and comments saying
I
that
just figured they'd all be on
Muslim
the YouTube
Americans
channel. I mean, the
should
first
not
one was.
fully and freely serve in the House, that they must be forced to swear on a Bible, etc. But I've seen Kevin McCarthy pull someone aside before for a talking to, and that representative that I last saw him do that to was Representative Ted Yoho of Florida. And what Kevin McCarthy did was that he pulled him aside to essentially...
All right, let's check one more time. That's the... No. Well, shit, y'all. All right, well, damn. It's been a long-ass day. Anyway, well, I hope not. That would really be dumb. How I would even watch my... I guess you'd have to purchase it. I don't know. Maybe it'll come on, like, maybe after they air it on Vice, they'll put it on the YouTube channel. Because I feel like the YouTube channel would get way more hits than the Vice channel, which I didn't even know was a thing. Fubu has a free trial? I don't know if I want to do all that. I think well, I already had Fubu once. I probably can't get the free trial. Oh. Maybe we'll just actually, maybe next time I'll just make sure it's actually up and ready to go before I gather all of y'all here. But yeah, I didn't really have anything else planned besides that. Isn't Vice on HBO? No, Vice is like a news show on HBO, or it used to be, but it's its own channel now. What are you looking for, Vice? I joined late. Yeah. Let me see. Vice TV. That's the channel I was already on. Yeah, it's on right now. It's Roku. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, y'all. Shit. Apparently Sling has one too. I don't want to sign. That episode 2 starts at 9 Alaska time. It's on right now. I saw on the schedule that it's on. But it's just not. You gotta watch it on the damn thing. On the TV channel. That's stupid. Let's talk about Lindsey Graham being a crybaby hypocrite. That's always fun. Well, Lindsey Graham is a crybaby hypocrite. I can watch it on my TV app. AT&T. Intense Super Mario Kart battles. Dude, I used to be the shit at Mario Kart back in the day. I haven't played a video game in so long. I'm like video games are all the rage now. Or that, I don't sound like such a boomer. All the rage, man. But you know, back in the day, I used to play Call of Duty, all that shit all the time. I should have stuck with it. Now every kid with a computer setup that plays Call of Duty has like 10 million subs. So I should have fucking with that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a long day. Been scouring the Wall Street shit and trying to make bank. But yeah, I'll check into it tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, we'll do it the night after. So, do I have a Switch? Nah, I don't have shit now. I have an Xbox, but I don't ever use it. I mean, anyway, yeah, like always, all my shit is down in the description. If you're on YouTube, the Discord, everything is in the description. If you're on Twitch, the links to everything are in the bio and or in the panels. So yeah, if you could like the stream on your way out, I really appreciate it. Yeah, peace out.